You won't win, Bernard, LaChance, Dave, and Perlita, because when they can prove that the group of you have been nothing but lying rapist hicks to people who didn't deserve it, Bernard, the Navy gets, and the Coast Guard and the police officers get pretty much the 24-hour-a-day poning session of you, Tom Serson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinn Wan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961, Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4, Blue Boy Boxes, GPS Passing Robo, Rapist Night, Red Randy, Rick Gordon, and Hillary, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Morgan, Steve Jones, Carney, Country and Western, and Ghetto Life. Bernard, all the Navy and the Coast Guard have to do is hold a few survey monuments, confirm some of my past information for like 2001 did per current, not even that so much, and then call up a couple corporations like Trumbull or IHS and whatnot and tie to those monuments, and then they can watch you guys lie. Call up a few senior members of the military, and that's all you've ever done. They get to sit there and watch you lie, Bernard and Harry, about what really happened. You're the dumb shit, GPS Pastor Robo Rapist Night. You're the ones going around raping and torturing and mutilating people for power in the same fashion. Like I said, it's been proved that Joe went after the V-Chigs or Jewish Colonel Colin Powell. They have enough data on it. They all, my Vectors class, so I can prove that you guys were spying all the way from there. So all I did was apply my Vectors class and made them a base station there for Disneyland. And they can tie it to their boat, their ships, their fine ships, and their naval pilots and their Navy SEALs, and then call it the Air Force and Blue Angels and Indy. That's all I got to do, Bernard. And then they can sit there and watch GPS Paso Robo Knight lie through his teeth with the Oyster Cracker and Teleman, and Dave and Perlita, and Harry's and Dave's supposed proof with the Negroes. And then all they gotta do is sit there and watch you people lie about what you really did, Bernard. Karen, Coca-Cola, Taryn, and Joe, Pepsi Center, Perlita, for the Ghetto Christ, or Jesus Christ Superstar All-American. Your obsession, Bernard, with the group of them is your fucking problem, because you're pedophile, kidnappers, rapists, and abusers willing to do anything to win. So they're letting you, Carney Renaissance man. But you're going to be the lying sex and shit of the earth, because that's always what you've been. A rapist, an abuser, and a liar. So all they gotta do is take my Vectors class, call up Trumbull, call up IHS, NASA, JPL, maybe NOAA, a few others, tied to some survey monuments, confirm some background information about Pickens Street, Jamaica Street, to Disneyland to here, find the victims list, find criminal statistics, and all they gotta do is sit back and watch them. They can tie it to the Nimitz, and then all they gotta do is look at Bailey Kintier or Kimberly Beswick, Haley Miranda Schwartz or the Imes, and Holly Amanda Puller or a few other girls that were abused maybe, and watch it go. And the Navy gets to prove who in the Coast Guard helicopter pilots and the naval fighter pilots and the SEALs get to prove who are the ones that abused them and destroyed the community. And then they can team up with the other military branches, and then the tech companies, and then Hollywood celebrities. You, Bernard LaChance, got the fucking problem, dude. And David Kaleda, especially your reassertion for the Israeli blue throne or the Russian, or your obsession, Bernard. Harry. Carney, the four of you, Bernard. Red Randy and the four of you are black, supposedly, GPS Night, are some of the dumbest fucking human beings in the world for what you guys did and kept doing with the Oyster Cracker and Teleman. So if you had to look stupid, Antilla, Race, Freeman's, Carney, Bernard LaChance, Perlita Quinn Wong, you get to, for screwing over a lot of people. So the Navy gets the 24-hour poning session with the Coast Guard and the other military branches and firefighters, doctors, teachers of San Diego, and the nation. And they team up with the tech companies. Yep, and Hollywood celebrities. All I did was make them a base station following direction. My teachings from the Vector class. And that's why I know the Bitted Bat 4 Carnies are jealous and shit. So I give them a base station, Trumbull, Vector C, the 3 lines. Told you guys built to them rapes and murders of bridges of those children. And you guys display it in front of the whole world, all proud of it. That's why Bernard and them are all fucking scared as shit, because they know they're thieves and rapists and Greg Faust and his children, or Jay Beswick, or Ron Miller, or Juice Carmichael, Colin Powell. So you guys think the Carney Mockery show is worth it, Dave? With Relita and Bernard and your bitted bat 4 circle with the Ellery and the Blue White boxes? You gonna pay for it for the rest of your life. Trust me.